Hello Libra. Welcome to your space, your moment, and your reading with Purple Feather Tarot. I hope you're feeling centered and calm right now, because this message from the universe is reaching you at exactly the right time. Let's begin by tuning into your energy and the message that's waiting to be revealed. The first card appearing for you is the Hanged Man. You've likely felt suspended, as if things were not moving forward the way you expected. But this moment of stillness hasn't been in vain. It's been a necessary pause, and now, something shifts. The Ace of Swords enters next, a clear and powerful breakthrough. It could be a message, a realization, or news so important that it lifts you completely out of that stuck place. There is truth arriving, and it cuts through confusion like a blade of light through clouds. Then, the King of Cups makes his presence known. Libra, someone is holding deep, calm, steady emotions for you. This isn't fleeting infatuation. This is emotional maturity, someone who wants to offer you their heart fully and sincerely. Especially if you've been connected to a water sign, like a Pisces, this person could be ready now, ready to come forward and express what they've held inside for too long. You also have the Nine of Pentacles, and this is one of the most empowering cards in the deck. It speaks of abundance, independence, and a quiet confidence that grows from within. Libra, you are attracting wealth, not just in material form, but also in the richness of your spirit and your self-worth. This card confirms that financial independence is within reach. I also feel a strong connection to nature in your energy. Maybe a trip is coming, something simple, somewhere peaceful, that lets you breathe freely again. The Knight of Cups arrives as well, and with him comes the energy of new beginnings in love. For some of you, this may point to a new relationship starting soon. Perhaps things felt stagnant with someone, like you were walking in circles emotionally. But now the path clears. Whether it's with someone new or a renewal of love within an existing bond, emotions begin to move forward again. Now let's look deeper. What is this message or event that's going to shift your life so completely? Because, Libra, I sense something that brings a 180-degree change. The card that answers is the Sun. This is the best card in the tarot, and its presence is not subtle. It brings clarity, joy, success, and blessings. What you've been trying to manifest is coming. Maybe it's a long-awaited message from someone special, or the dream job you've been silently hoping for. If it's related to someone born under Leo energy, this is your confirmation. The phone call comes. The email arrives. The door opens. And when it does, you'll feel pure joy in your chest. This is the kind of news that makes you want to laugh and cry at the same time. But then we see the Five of Cups. This card tells me you've been mourning a missed opportunity. Something didn't go the way you had hoped. Maybe you were rejected. Maybe you lost something. And it hurts. But listen closely, that loss was not a punishment. It was protection. Because the universe was already preparing something better for you. Maybe you didn't get that job. But now, another company is calling. One with better conditions, better pay, and better alignment with who you truly are. This is not the time to grieve what didn't happen. It's the time to look ahead and prepare for what is coming. Because what's coming is exactly what you deserve. You also have the Page of Wands. This card tells me that, Libra, you might soon be traveling a lot, especially in connection with a new job opportunity. For some of you, I feel this also means traveling to see someone special. There's a strong possibility of meeting a new person, someone with fiery, vibrant energy, someone who lights up a room just by being in it. In fact, I feel that right now you're becoming a sort of gravitational center, pulling new opportunities toward you without even trying. That energy is magnetic, and it's catching the attention of people around you. Sagittarius might be feeling your energy. So might someone born under Aries. You are becoming a natural magnet for fire signs, drawn to your balance, your beauty, your charm. Now let's talk about the King of Pentacles. When it comes to someone new entering your life, this card represents a person with substantial financial resources. But let me be clear, money is not the only thing this person has to offer. In fact, they might just be the complete package. Humble. Intelligent. Emotionally grounded. Family-oriented. Supportive in all the right ways. And as a bonus, yes, they're financially stable. We're talking real abundance here. Dollars. Savings. Assets. Because the King of Pentacles represents someone who has worked hard their whole life, who has built something solid, who knows the value of dedication and effort. Now, Libra, this person may not look wealthy at first glance. Some Kings of Pentacles dress extravagantly. They drive luxury cars and wear tailored suits. But others? They might look simple, modest even, and still hold a fortune in their bank account. The message here is this: do not judge a book by its cover. Because when you open this book, you'll discover not only an engaging story worth reading, but also a partner who could help you build a future filled with abundance. And there's more. This king might also reflect your current journey. You might be reading a book about personal growth or financial education, something that's reshaping your mindset. Maybe you're learning about taxes, investing, or entrepreneurship. Whether you realize it or not, Libra, you are either attracting a great fortune, or you're attracting someone who carries that fortune in their pocket. And yes, this card is cheeky. It says this person might be carrying something quite substantial, either in their pants or in their pockets. I'll leave that to your interpretation. You also have the Nine of Swords. This card speaks of anxiety, of sleepless nights, of being trapped in thoughts that weigh heavily on your heart. It suggests you're still thinking about someone from the past, someone who may have hurt you deeply. And moving forward feels hard. I don't know exactly who caused you this pain, but your reading makes something very clear: you deserve a second chance to grow. To heal. To move on. This message applies not just to love, but to your work and career as well. Maybe you lost a job. Maybe the company shut down. Maybe you were let go, and you've been fearing that you won't find something new. But Libra, the Nine of Swords is not the end, it's the invitation to reinvent yourself. When love fails, you reinvent your heart. When work falls apart, you reinvent your path. But what you cannot do is stay stuck in self-pity. This card is urging you to let more light into your life. And I mean that literally. Get outside. Let the sun touch your skin. Open your windows. Let the daylight pour into your home like medicine. Let it disinfect every lingering negative thought, every shadow of doubt. Because the person in the card has their windows shut. And once they open them, they'll start seeing life more clearly. They'll shake off those heavy energies and reclaim their peace of mind. Your reading says it clearly: wake up, Libra. You are someone of great worth. You have so much to offer. And no matter what has happened before, your past does not define your present or your future. Let's continue your reading, Libra. The Five of Swords appears now, and this card points to someone who hurt you deeply. This person may have shattered your self-esteem. They bulldozed through your emotional boundaries and left a scar. You know exactly who this is, name and surname. And this message especially resonates if that person was a Gemini, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. Let's take a moment to clarify why this person is showing up in your energy again. Are they coming back? Are they facing karma? Do you need to hear from them again? I'm not sure yet, but let's look deeper. The Five of Wands follows, and it suggests that someone is trying to hold on to you. But the truth is, they no longer can, unless you allow it. That is the message of your reading. This person only has access to your life if you give them permission. If part of you still wants them, you're free to open that door again. But if what you truly want is freedom, if you want peace and to break free from your past, then please, close that door. Lock it. Change the password. Block them. Unfollow. Because otherwise, this karma might circle back into your life over the next few weeks. Next, we see the Tower. And Libra, this card confirms a dramatic shift, especially in the ego of that person who hurt you. They always believed you would be there, always available, always waiting. They misjudged you. Because when you love with your whole heart, your body, your soul, and your spirit. And now, they're facing a truth they never wanted to see: it will be nearly impossible to find someone like you again. That realization, that collapse of illusion, is what the Tower is here to show. They no longer have access to your light. The Seven of Cups also appears. I sense two energies with this card. First, the person from your past is stunned. They never imagined that you would become this version of yourself. They never expected you to glow this brightly. Second, this card reflects your own surprise. You're starting to realize just how beautiful your life becomes when you step away from darkness, when you walk away from karmic connections. In fact, I feel that very soon, someone new may enter your life and will align with you so naturally, so effortlessly, that it almost feels like fate. Especially if they're a Capricorn, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. In tarot, the number 7 represents fortune. And in this case, since we're speaking of cups, it's fortune in the realm of your emotions, joy, love, and happiness. So let's look further into this emotional current. The Strength card appears. And its message is clear: stay close to the people who make you feel strong. Surround yourself with those who uplift you, not drain you. If your special person makes you feel stronger, hold on to them. If your friends make you feel capable and seen, treasure them. This card is a reminder that not everyone deserves access to your energy. Because the Tower also speaks of people who criticize without care. People who tear you down under the mask of honesty. People who speak without considering the damage their words can do. And the 7 of Cups, too, may refer to someone who criticizes you and then justifies it as being constructive. But let's be clear, if someone's words weaken you, shame you, or cause you to question your worth, that is not constructive. That person does not belong in your path. On the other hand, if someone offers you constructive feedback, take a step back and ask yourself this: what have they actually built? Because sometimes, people give advice about love, but they themselves have a disastrous history in love. So be discerning, Libra. Know who you're listening to. Know whose voice you are letting into your heart. Let's continue with your reading and see what other energies are waiting to be revealed. Right now, Libra, I'm truly enjoying your reading. I feel that you are growing. Like I said before, this growth may not be just external. It feels internal, intentional, as if you are expanding through knowledge. Perhaps you've been diving into books, learning more about self-development, exploring new ideas, feeding your mind with motivation and wisdom. Maybe you're getting curious about spirituality, about numerology, about astrology. And if this isn't you personally, then many others who are part of your collective energy are on that same path of growth and learning. Remember, we are currently in the age of Aquarius. I'm not talking about the zodiac sign, I'm speaking of the era itself, a cycle that spans hundreds of years. And what does this era represent? It is the age of information, the age of awakening, the age of breaking away from the herd and remembering that you are unique. One of a kind. This is the time to step into your individuality, to honor your path, your voice, your mission. You are not here to copy someone else's journey. You are here to discover your own, to connect with your soul's purpose and to walk toward your destiny. So let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. Because I deeply feel that everything happening in your life right now is not random. It has meaning. It has purpose. And you are beginning to uncover that purpose, layer by layer. The Queen of Wands appears next. This card always represents your ideal self, the most confident, powerful, aligned version of who you are. It is the you who knows your strengths, and not only knows them, but uses them. You stand in your power, not to dominate others, but to protect what you love, your family, your partner, your community, your truth. The Queen of Wands calls you to take action, to claim what is meant for you, and to rise. You cannot expect success to come while sitting on the couch with your arms crossed. That's not your story. That's not your nature. And I say this because the Queen of Wands is also tied to the energy of Sagittarius and Aries, the two most restless and driven signs in the zodiac. This is your time to embrace that restlessness. Be curious. Get moving. Seek your own answers. Create your own momentum. Now comes the Queen of Cups. This tells me that soon, very soon, you will connect with someone new. This person may first enter as a friend. They may care for you quietly, respectfully. But deeper than love, I feel admiration. This person doesn't just like you. They idolize you. They see something in you that inspires them. You have a kind of energy that touches people, on social media, in your everyday life. Whether you realize it or not, Libra, you're already influencing others just by being yourself. You may have been born to guide others. Perhaps you carry the soul of a mentor, a healer, a teacher, a psychologist, someone who sees the best in people and helps them become it. The Queen of Cups could represent a secret admirer. A fan who's fallen for your spirit. Someone who watches you quietly and holds your image close. Let's clarify a bit more. Because what I feel your tarot is telling you is this: your energy is reaching people. Your message is being received. And some of those people are watching, listening, and being deeply moved by what you radiate. Let's go a little further. The Six of Swords appears in your reading. Libra, this card shows that you may be moving away from something, possibly very far. It often represents a journey, but not just any trip. This is a journey of spiritual discovery. Perhaps you've been thinking about going on a yoga retreat. Or maybe this card is gently advising you to start practicing yoga, to begin integrating more positive, mindful habits into your daily routine. I'm not saying you need to disappear for 12 days and shut off the world. But this card does encourage you to start embracing practices that deepen your spiritual awareness and bring you peace of mind. Lately, I sense you've been feeling this pull, this energy of the Six of Swords, that desire to step away, to withdraw, to escape. But here's the truth, the point is not to run away. Please, don't run. Instead, try to face what needs healing. What matters is that you find a place where you feel at peace. A space where your energy is honored. Where you feel connected, not just to yourself, but to the universe and the people around you. You also have the Three of Wands. Once again, this confirms movement. Change. Travel. The message is clear, it's time to prepare your bags because a journey abroad may be right around the corner. If you have a business, especially one involved in international trade, I see activity ramping up: imports, exports, customs declarations. You may be traveling soon either for personal reasons or for work, and you might have to go through customs, handle paperwork, and declare certain items. And this brings a very specific message: if you are traveling with goods, be mindful of customs regulations. Don't hide anything. Declare what you carry, because failing to do so could result in inspections or even fines. This card encourages you to travel smart, travel light, and stay organized. Your reading continues with the Three of Swords. Let's take a moment to understand this energy. It may reflect heartbreak, sorrow, or a difficult healing process that you're currently going through. Then we see the High Priestess. This tells me you might be choosing solitude right now. You're seeking space. You're learning to forgive. You're releasing wounds that once cut deeply into your heart. Libra, this is the moment to speak forgiveness into your life. Say it out loud if you feel ready. Or write it down. Whisper it to yourself. I forgive myself. And I forgive you. Repeat that as many times as you need today. I forgive myself, and I forgive you. As often as necessary. Forgiveness will be essential for how today unfolds. Whether it's forgiving someone from the distant past or someone who frustrated you this very morning, no matter what the reason, no matter how it happened, choose now to say it: I forgive you, and I forgive myself. Then let go. Move forward. No drama. No weight. No lingering pain. Let's continue. You also have the Page of Swords. This card brings brilliant ideas, insights, and intuitive downloads, especially through your dreams. Pay close attention to messages that come while you sleep. And observe animals that move in groups, birds in flight, schools of fish, because these can be powerful signs from the universe. They may represent fertility, growth, and the birth of something new in your life. And with that, Libra, your reading for today comes to an end. As always, thank you for being here with me, for allowing the tarot to reveal these messages and mysteries. If you enjoyed this reading, feel free to click the like button and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss your next message. We are closing your video now. I hope your day is filled with success, with blessings, with little miracles, and with the highest of vibrations. And I'm sure we'll meet again in your next reading.